So this video is going to talk about how to find the mean absolute deviation of a set of data points. This is a great piece of information. So mean absolute deviation, we abbreviate that as MAD, so MAD. First up, it is the average distance each value deviates from the average. So just to kind of clarify that, it's talking about, on average, how far away is each value from the average. So that's mean absolute deviation. All right, here's the official formula. So before you completely freak out, I want to mention that you don't need to write this down. So I'm going to explain to you how we get this, and then the formula is official, it's accurate, but it's not actually what we're going to be doing. All right, the steps to finding the MAD. First thing you're going to do is find the mean of the data. So you're going to take the information that you're given and you're going to find the average. After that, you need to go through each data point and determine how far that data point is from the average. Now, it doesn't matter if it's above the average or below the average, but how far is each number from the average of the set. And then you're going to average those numbers. All right, so here's an example. So the numbers below are the golf scores for the Lassiter High School golf team. So find the mean absolute deviation of the data. All right, so here are our scores. So I've already listed them in order, not that that matters because we're finding the average, but these are 6 scores from the golf team. All right, step 1, we need to find the average. So to find the average, we're going to add up all the scores and divide by 6. So when we do that, we get that the average is 72. All right, now what we need to do is go through each one of these points and determine how far each point is from the average. So 68 is 4 points away, 70 is 2 points away, 72 is 0 points away, 71 is 1 point away, 74 is 2 points away, and 75 is 3 points away. So now we're going to take those numbers and create a list. So what we've done is we basically subtracted each number from the average, or with the average. And again, it doesn't matter if it's above or below. All right, step 3, we're going to average those numbers. So we're going to add them all up and divide by 6. When we do that, we get the answer is 2. So this means that on average, each score is 2 points from the average. All right, some general information about what the MAD tells us. This is good information. So what it's telling us is how far is each score from the average. So it's great when you come into class and hear that the class had a high average, but what you really want to know is what the MAD is. How far was everyone from the average? This can even be more important than just the average in general. If you want to show that everyone did well or didn't do well, then you would want to have a small MAD. So to kind of further explain that, if the class average is, let's say, an 80, but the MAD is a 20, then that tells you that on average people scored 20 points from the average. If the average was an 80 and the MAD was 5, then that tells you on average most people scored 5 points away from the average. So having a small MAD is actually better. So that just summarizes again what we just said. Okay, I think that covers it. So if you need to go back and review the example, please do.